Good morning, everyone. Does it work? It died. As well does not work. Ziemek, ten też nie działa.
Difficult IB diploma program. Each of you deserves respect.
So you have to connect him to the microphone.
However,
I know. I'm trying to do it.
there are some students that achieve the highest scores. In a moment, the best 2021 graduates receive awards for their outstanding educational achievements. A part of receiving a small gift, as a symbol of appraisal, each awarded student signs the name into the ESOP commemorative book that is kept from the beginnings of our school. And now, it's the time for the best of the best. Similar average, 4.86, Julia Osinska.
Microphone is working, just the speaker is not working. So speak in the microphone. No. They cannot hear it on the TV, on the YouTube.
Janek, podpisz się do
4.86, Mikołaj Borowiak.
Thank you, Mikołaj. Please sign.
The average 500, Jagoda Wyczółkowska.
Gratulacje, Jagoda, wpisz się.
500, Kacper Kowalski.
Gratulacje, Kacper. Wpisz się do księgi.
The average 500, Anna Burzyńska.
Gratulacje, Aniu. Wpisz się do księgi.
5.14, Patrycja Stefaniak.
Gratulacje, Patrycja.
With the average 5.14, being late but eventually on time, Maksymilian Grajek.
Gratulacje, Max.
5.29, Michalina Prycka.
Gratulacje, Michalina.
5.29, Martyna Kłyszewska.
Gratulacje.
5.29, Marta Halasz.
Gratulacje. Wpisz się do księgi.
5.29, Ania Grzesiak.
Gratulacje, Aniu. Wpisz się do księgi.
5.43, Oliwia Urbańska.
Gratulacje.
5.43, Martyna Nowicka.
Gratulacje.
5.43 Maurycy Gawłowski.
Gratulacje Maurycy, wpisz się do księgi.
5.57 Martyna Wojciechowska.
Gratulacje Martyna.
5.57 Luiza Sierzputowska.
Gratulacje Luiza.
5.57 Michał Krzyżański.
Gratulacje Michale.
5.71 Mikołaj Nowak.
Gratulacje Mikołaj, wpisz się do księgi.
5.75 Hubert Perliński.
Gratulacje Hubert, wpisz się do księgi.
5.86 Amelia Zawadzka.
Gratulacje Amelia.
Exactly the same average, 5.86 Marta Wejt.
Gratulacje.
The same average, 5.86 Franciszek Cel.
Gratulacje Franek, wpisz się do księgi. Okay.
Thank you once more. This was the time for the best of the best and the awards. However, the school year ending ceremony usually means giving school certificates. And this is exactly the moment. Each student receives the certificate and unique IBO badge, and of course confirms with the signature. These are the obligations for the Polish educational law. So, I would ask here Professor Richter that would give you the badges and homeroom teacher of class DP3A. And in the alphabetical order, Adrianna Adamek, chodźcie tu. Please come to the stage, the camera. Mikołaj Borowiak. Franciszek Celm. Jan Dras. Maurycy Gabłowski. Martyna Kruszewska. Martyna. Kacper Kowalski.
Gratulacje.
Michał Krzyżański. Jan Mazela.
Nie ma.
Nieobecny z nami dzisiaj Basia Narojczek.
Bardzo się cieszę, Basia.
Mikołaj Nowak. Daniel Oldenburg. Hubert Preliński. Luiza Sierzpytowska. Maciej Wierzbicki. And now the DP3B class, in alphabetic order as well, Michalina Borowska. Anna Burzyńska. Michalina Czapska. Marcin Glaser. Maksymilian Grajek. Anna Grzesiak. Agata Jakubowska. Marcel Kalota. Olga Kociałkowska. Martyna Nowicka. Agnieszka Orzechowska. Julia Osińska. Michalina Prycka. Celina Pytel. Sofia Stefanelli. Patrycja Stefaniak. Dominik Turowski. Oliwia Urbańska. Zofia Waliszewska. Jędrzej Wawrzyniak. Marta Wejt. Martyna Wojciechowska. Jagoda Wyczółkowska. And now, class DP3C, Marta Halasz. Jere Savolainen, absent. Amelia Zawadzka. Denis Zelencow. Thank you, homeroom teachers. Thank you, DP coordinator. Certificates are in your hands, so the school is over. However, the ceremony is not over yet. During each such ceremony comes the time for the principal's farewell speech. Now, I change the language into Polish, so the language of my thoughts and feelings. Drodzy absolwenci, przypomnijcie sobie, jest początek maja 2021 roku. Wchodzicie na salę egzaminacyjną, tę, na której się znajdujemy. Wszyscy zestresowani. W ostatniej chwili ktoś jeszcze po coś wybiega. Kacper przypomina sobie, że nie zdjął smartwatcha. Grajek na ostatnią chwilę. Jezu, nie mam długopisu. Gdzie są chusteczki? Za chwilę profesor Richter zacznie egzamin. Ale przyszedł on. Niech zdycha w męczarniach. Koniec sesji egzaminacyjnej. Ostatni esej z historii HL napisany. Wszystkie notatki można puścić z dymem. Kalkulatory odłożyć do kąta. Ale przyszedł on, aby zdychał pod płotem. Absolutorium, rodzice, dziadkowie, eleganckie ciuchy, potem bal. Trzeba jeszcze zdążyć do fryzjera. Ale przyszedł on, aby zdychał w katuszach. Oczekiwanie na wyniki, przyjmą mnie do Londynu czy nie, wakacje, samolot, wreszcie ciepłe morze, plaża, dyskoteki, Grecja, Włochy, Dubaj. Ale przyszedł on, aby promienie UV wytruły to paskudztwo. Miało być ekscytująco, trochę nerwowo, ale z sukcesem. Niestety, rzeczywistość okazała się inna, bo przyszedł on, ścierwo cholerne. Czyńcie sobie ziemię poddaną. Supremacja człowieka. Latamy w kosmos. Używamy laserów. Budujemy, kupujemy, konsumujemy. Sky is not a limit. Ale przyszedł on. Rozmiar jego genomu to około 30 nukleotydy. Do zobaczenia pod mikroskopem elektronowym. Takie małe coś. Zatrzymało cały świat. Firmy padają, PKB leci na pysk. Już nie jesteśmy panami świata. Vanitas, vanitatum et omnia vanitas. Marność nad marnościami i wszystko marność. W tym roku, kilka tygodni temu, otrzymaliśmy jakże namacalne i bolesne potwierdzenie tej łacińskiej sentencji. Nie ma z nami mojego, ale i waszego przyjaciela Marcina. Zajął się waszymi pracami, internalami, esejami, potem od nas odszedł. Odszedł, zostawiając wielką pustkę w naszych sercach. Wierzę jednak, że dzisiaj jest z nami. Patrzy z boku i już szykuje jakąś ironiczną, ale ciepłą uwagę. Co dalej? Jak żyć? Spokojnie. Zrobiliśmy wszystko, co trzeba. Prace uploadowane, internale, extended essaye sprawdzone, oceny podane. Wyniki matury, tak jak mówiła pani Richter, będą 5 lipca i wszystko będzie dobrze. Jak żyć? Inaczej. To nie znaczy, że wasze marzenia się nie zrealizują. Przeciwnie. Wchodzicie w dorosłe życie. To od was zależy, jak ono będzie wyglądało. Dziękuję waszym nauczycielom za ich pracę i wysiłki, aby jak najlepiej przygotować was do matury. Nie ma z nami waszych rodzin. Być może oglądają nas online. Przekażcie im nasze podziękowania, że zaufali International School of Poznań. Sami też podziękujcie. Bez nich was tutaj by nie było. Jak żyć? W dobrych zawodach wystąpiłem, biegu kończyłem, wiary ustrzegłem. Tak, zgadza się, to Biblia, list do Tymoteusza. Ale słowa uniwersalne. Nie chodzi o religię. Dotyczą wiary w człowieka i jego dobrej strony. Wiary w drugiego człowieka i zaufania, że jest dobry i rozsądny. Tego nam chyba dzisiaj najbardziej brakuje. Nie bójcie się tego nowego świata. Bierzcie się z nim za bary. Nie bójcie się ludzi. Współpracujcie z nimi. Wiem, że dacie radę. Powodzenia. And now the stage is for Mr. Rick Calvani, who would say a few words on behalf of International School of Poznań Foundation Board.
Thank you, Andrzej. Can you feel that? This is probably the most bittersweet moment that we have at school. And as much as Mr. Matuszewski would have liked to be in here, he was unable to come due to the circumstances. So on behalf of the management board, supervisory board, I'd like to say a few words to you. You made it. To have come here this far, this year, you all had to show amazing tenacity, perseverance, and if you were neither of these things, you were either extremely intelligent or damn lucky. Either way, these things are going to come in handy to you as you get on to the next stage in life. To have made it this far, you all deserve a thundering applause from all of us. I am extremely proud that you have made it this far. Likewise, we as the school are extremely proud of our teachers, Mr. Michalczek, our coordinator, all the homeroom teachers and all the subject teachers, and they all deserve a round of applause from you. I cannot say that this has been the toughest year. However, this has been the most unique and different year. And for everybody to have come together and made it this far, it's absolutely amazing. Two things are going to define you as you make your way into the maze of life. Your patience and perseverance when you have nothing, and your attitude and humility when you have everything. Our parting message to you is to stay grounded, to be cognizant of the fact that many in this world are not as privileged and fortunate as many of us in this room. So as you go on, remain caring and remain giving. I also want you to know that it's not just you that has grown since you came to ESOP. ESOP has benefited. ESOP has become stronger from all the time you have spent over here. I can also honestly say that it is in some measure thanks to the constant pushing of the envelope from some of you, in some measure, that we have embarked on this journey to build an auditorium right here. Hopefully one day, not very far in the future, we will have our own MUN where we will invite people from different schools, and it would give me immense pleasure if you, who were in the forefront of organizing the MUN here, would be our guests. I look forward to that day. So thank you for pushing us, and thank you for keeping us relevant. On behalf of all the members of the management board, supervisory board, I wish you all a very warm and heartfelt farewell. Like I said before, I want you to leave the school with the final thought in your mind that the school has been made stronger by your presence over here. We will miss you. I'd like to invite now Mr. Mikowai Nowak to give the farewell speech on behalf of all the students. Thank you very much.
My fellow students, teachers, and everyone else who is with us today, we stand here together to commemorate and solemnly end our education at ISOP. This mediocre sentence, or the last part of it, will be inscribed in our CVs for the rest of our lifetime. And merely a couple of words about the magnitude of the experiences, knowledge, and hard work sandwiched between them is indescribable, especially for a single-spaced speech, but I'll promise I'll do my best. Our high school experience wasn't typical. We had it harder than normal. Yet we stand here feeling slightly eerie, seeing each other's faces after over a year of separation, staring at various cameras, notably including Mr. Gryczka's forehead and the beige leather sofa of Mr. Przybyłek. Such a learning experience required a great deal of work from us, students, but an immense acknowledgement should also be directed towards the teachers and the rest of the staff for putting in the extra effort and time in order to facilitate these learning conditions. Unfortunately, we are no longer able to thank every teacher in person, a tragic loss which shocked and moved all of our community. When other schools, or for that matter, different organizations, pompously assure the public of working towards a true sense of community with their respective organizations, in reality, what they mean by that is that they work towards reaching a community resembling the one at ISOP. We've all been at ISOP for different periods of time. Personally, I've been walking these halls for the past 13 years of my entire education. With ISOP since a long gone time, when classes comprised of a maximum 8 students, Mr. Majewicz was in his teens, and Mr. Jacek was skinnier than Ms. Hibner. Now look around at where we are now. While preparing this speech, I stumbled upon an article from 2010, where Mr. Ryszard Matuszewski is quoted saying, "Za jakiś czas, może za 50 lat, to będzie jedna z najlepszych szkół w Poznaniu." After having spent some time in Poznań, meeting people from various schools, top-tier schools. Comparing the universities where students apply, with all due respect to Mr. Matuszewski, I consider his prediction of the future to be inaccurate, as we aren't among the best, but ISOP is the best school in Poznań. On the one hand, the best school, but on the other hand, Mr. Ratajczak made sure we constantly knew where we stood, as he was always telling us that we are the worst class he's ever taught in his teaching career, always emphasizing the word ever. Academic knowledge is important. The grades we got directly impact our future. The amount of taxes we'll need to evade, the class of our airplane seats. However, being an ISEP student means much more than memorizing Atticus Finch's neighbors. At this very moment, fueled by the forced separation we experience and this rushed speech, we feel great love and connection with each other. It's great, but let's not kid ourselves. The majority of us students will lose touch with each other the moment we receive our diplomas. However, some friendships will last. These rare relationships, which were gradually developing during the past years, are hardened by all the highs and lows, the intensity and monotony, tested through celebration, stagnation, and suffering, all of which made them destined to last, despite the kilometers and futures areas of study. Nevertheless, 3 intensive years of high school have passed. Did it seem long, short, tedious, or any other adjective for that matter? It depends on whom you ask. Some of us were diligent, focused on reaching their ambitious goals, while others have spent their time on defying biological principles through regularly exceeding the lethal dose of alcohol humans can intake. Some made friends, some lost them, others found love. A few reasonably determined that love doesn't exist. However, probably the most populous group among these categories is the one comprised of students who have no fucking clue what they've been doing for the past 3 years. But no worries, you're still here, and quoting Kanye West, now that don't kill me can only make me stronger. And stronger we certainly are. The majority of this speech has been written in accordance with a WikiHow article titled How to Write a Graduation Speech Step by Step for Dummies. Yeah, same method as for my internals, but in this case, the author has unfortunately omitted how to write the conclusion, thus let me freestyle in this part. We entered the stone walls of these buildings 2 years and 10 months ago. At that time, we were children, convinced that high school or even life is fun and simple. A pleasant adventure, being naive and without drinking problems. Today we will, most likely forever, leave this sacred, cursed grounds. We leave this place being better, more mature, wiser individuals, prepared for whatever the future would bring, knowing that not always things go the way we've planned. The situations we experience are ours for life. And armed with knowledge ranging from complex integration to tribes in Papua New Guinea, and with our unique interests, we have worlds to conquer, newspaper front pages to be the cover of. All in all, we are prepared for life. ISOP, congratulations, thank you, and bye.
I want some of you outside also, because I'm not so sure how strong the stage is.